All right. We're going to try this again. We are going to try this again. All right, Vince. Everybody that's still here, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Just in the middle of the stream, my entire internet went down, and I got these brand new super pods that the company sent me. I'm on like the most expensive package available known to man. And I guess when the internet went down, thank you, Vincent. I guess when it went down, I had to go around and reset all the pods for whatever reason. But we're back. So, all right. That sucked. That cut into our time together. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming back. I appreciate it. All right. Hey, bud. So now, where the hell were we? I don't even remember what the hell we were talking about, unfortunately. Oh, we were talking about the Panther Twitter war. Yeah. You think, all right, let's talk some hockey. Let's just get done with that internet crap. Lundell, Center, Tippett, and you think Lundell's centering Tippett and Huberdeau today, huh? Don't ever fake cry again. All right, that's cool. You're right on that one. So Bobrovsky had a baby girl. Very cool. What about his wife? How's she doing? Carolina, huh? You have 6 players from the Panthers on your fantasy. All right, let's see. I'm going to guess. I'm going to try to guess, Vincent. I'm going to go with Barkov, Huberdeau, Bennett, Ekblad, Bob, and Vetrano. That's my guess, man. That's my guess. All right, bud. I appreciate that, Gene. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So, boy, that interrupted. We had a nice crowd. We had a good momentum going, and kaputs to that. So, all right. So Bobrovsky's going to be in net. That's good. And you saying Lundell is going to center Tippett and Huberdeau. Well, because with Bennett out, I guess that answers my question about if Lundell's going to make the team or not. I was surprised. I was surprised that Kiersted got sent down, but I'm glad Connaughton made it. And then when you look at the contracts, it makes sense to have done it that way. But when I was looking at the salaries yesterday, none of ours cap hit for a 6-7D at $2.7 million. That there's some cap space that can be cleared by moving him out. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him be somebody that gets moved by the deadline. But I still think we're short one defenseman. That's my guess. Vincent, Barkov, Weegar, Reinhart, Verhaeghe, Vetrano, and Montour. That's interesting. All right, I guess if you're going for goals, yeah. Well, you can't get everybody. You can't get all the superstars, right? Hey, Wes, thanks for everybody for coming back, man. I appreciate that. That was of all the time, man, for the internet to it does that around here because I live in the middle of nowhere. You know, we'll have 5-minute outages, 3 or 4 times a week, and it's just the internet service. I've had everything replaced. I've had the line from the road all the way to the house replaced. Everything is brand new. So it's just the consequences of living in the country. We're in the middle of nowhere. So do I think Q will pull well, not in the preseason game, no. Easy fix, move back to Florida. Haha, brother. No, I suspect Bobrovsky's going to play this entire game no matter what happens, and I guess he's going to get the start opening night. I was talking with Stu about the schedule today. I guess we'll find out really, really early on. Number one, if the team is good, because we've got a really tough schedule to start off, but also, the goaltending. Are we looking at 2 games, 3 games for Bob, 1 for Knight, or are we going to split? Because it was Bobrovsky kind of made multiple comments. I've heard him make multiple comments about how he's the type of goalie that likes to get into the flow of things, and the more he plays, the better he plays. which obviously for him, that's him, trying to, to get playing time. So, Mike, am I using wired or wireless? So what I have, Mike, down the problem is the house is so big. So downstairs, all the way at the bottom, okay, is the wired router. Then that goes wireless to Kyle's computer, which is only like 10 feet away. That's all fine. When you get upstairs and you get into where my bedroom is over that direction, everything is fine. This room has had problems historically. So I called up and asked them to see if they were going to get wired in, and to get a second connection wired in, and they sent me these super pods, and they upgraded my service for and everything like that. But so the wireless has been great, but that wasn't just the wireless that went out. That was, Mike, yeah, I've done that before. But that wasn't just the wireless that went out. That was the internet. And that will happen around here. Once or twice a week, we'll have a 5-10 minute thing where it just pops off and it pops back on because we live in the middle of nowhere. And the equipment from the road to my house and everything is all brand new. They've come and replaced everything. But the equipment out there in the country is not great. It's not great. So that one was not the wireless. The wireless in here has been good. Yeah, the router, I could lean here and touch one of the extenders. The routers downstairs, that's hooked up to a super pod, and then there's 2 super pods upstairs. It's 3 feet away from me. So since we did that, the wireless has been great. But if the whole internet goes out, it wouldn't have mattered if I was wired in. You know what I mean? Because it's for me to get another wired. I mean, I've done that with the Ethernet cord, Mike. In my previous house, I ran an Ethernet cord all the way through the attic so that the kids would have it. So that would have happened if these didn't work, if these super pods didn't work. And I appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, look, 5-6 technicians finally came out. Finally, on the 6th one, the dude was like, he placed the order for them to replace all of the wires from the road. They dug it all up. They replaced everything. So anyway, that glitch was just my internet completely going out. So it wasn't the wireless. If the wireless gives me another problem, then yes, Mike, absolutely, I will bite the bullet financially and just have them wire this room in, or I'll get another Ethernet cord. But that one was just the internet totally farting. All right, hey, Bud the Monkey, find me on that. Oh yeah, yeah, Stu, I saw that, man. So Robin made a comment about Stu had said Hubie was a bust, and he made that comment on the video. And Robin sometimes comes here, so everybody is cranky. Everybody needs hockey. You know what I mean? So you guys were telling me they were having more Twitter wars between the old Panther fans and the young Panther fans. And look, I see it. People send me stuff, and they try to get, they're trying to create, for me personally, they're trying to create an argument there between me and Brian Meadow Panthers that's just not there. You guys saw the thing that happened when MSG, started stuff on Twitter that way. But it's just, yo, Fluffy and Nacho. Hey, Steve, thanks for coming out, man. Vincent, what's the age range for young? What's the age range for old? That's the thing. Because I don't have any problem with the young fans. I like everybody. You know what I mean? I don't know why that there's a clique of younger fans that really dislikes me and Jeff and some of the older fans for whatever reason. You know what I mean? People send me screenshots of tweets of people saying shit about me that I've never had an interaction with them in my life. I don't even know who they are. I've never said anything to them. And they're shit talking to me. And I'm like, whatever that does for you, whatever it does for you, man. You know what I mean? Old is 60 plus. Tim, yeah, I agree with you there, man. Man, Frank, we'll have to chat about that, Frank. I know. Stu was telling me, right? Stu was telling me about that. We'll have to talk about that. I've done it multiple times, but, to try to get the – all right, so here's Robin here. Oh, geez, here we go. Come on, guys. I can't play referee. Mike, you're 24, huh? Jeez, for some reason I thought you were older than that, man. I guess you're very mature. Your maturity comes through in your messages. For some reason I thought you were closer to my age. I don't know why that is. All right, so anyway, the Saint, that's a new name. I appreciate that, man. Well, all right, so Robin and Stu, you guys go to we need a back room. You guys go to the back room. I'm friends with everybody. I like everybody, even my haters. Man. I don't understand what somebody gets out of hating some 50-year-old guy who does YouTube videos for a hockey team. I don't get it. You know what I mean? One Bad Steve, how old do you act? You act, I almost said something. There's days that you act my age, and then there's days you act half of your age. No. You're younger than I thought too. But then until I saw what you looked like, I didn't realize how young you were. And it's weird. Look, I think we all kind of, maybe it's just me, but like when I'm interacting with people that I don't know, right? It's like, I guess for me, I just like assume they're in my age range. You know what I mean? When I started making Panther videos and then I saw that younger people were watching it, it had not dawned on me. It hadn't dawned on me that it wouldn't just be people my age. So maybe that's my bias there. But half of your age is 14. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so let's talk some hockey. All right, so Bob, did you miss the dinner menu? No. Well, you did in the previous stream, but I had to end the stream. Apparently, Frank laid it out there, man. Frank laid it out there. All people rarely use the internet, Jaws. I'll always safer to assume, but I was your age when the internet was invented. You see what I'm saying? Steve? When I was 20, well, 19, when I was in the military, in the Air Force, we were testing it was us that invented email, okay? It was inter-office, but we were the first ones using email. So how about that? Yeah, apparently Bennett's out for, you see, so is Bennett out? We don't know right now, Frank. We don't know. Maybe it's a cover. Because they don't want him to go out there and have to play against Tampa Bay again. Whatever to keep that kid. He needs a little bit to be calmed down. Yeah, I invented time. I did, man. Right? No, it's. I invented the dinosaurs. I'm not that old. Should I? By the way, should I let it go white? See this? Look at it. It looks like I have no hair there, but it's so damn gray. It looks the same here, man. I was thinking about coloring it, but I figured you guys would give me a bunch of shit if I did. Huh? Yeah, Bennett has a little trouble controlling himself. That is for certain, Saint. We need him to play just on the edge. You know what I mean? Not over the edge, just on the edge. I keep saying that. Hopefully he's not, hopefully he's okay. I mean, look, they're all vaccinated, right? So apparently, from what we've been told, there shouldn't be any problems there. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ollie Panthers, thanks for coming out. Yeah, I think Connaughton, I think we're done on defense, right? Because we sent Kierstead back down, we sent Prisky back down. Is there anybody still up that they're fighting with a spot left? Somebody'd have to check on that. But I think he made the team. I think pretty much we're done. I think we've got our 7 guys. I'm good. Look, I was upset last year when Connaughton didn't get a chance in the playoffs. When we went, when Bennett got suspended and we went 7D, I wanted Connaughton in there. And Chris, so we got it looks like it's going to be Nuttavara and Connaughton, all those last 2 defensive spots. If we're only going to go with 7, who might get sent down? You talking about Connaughton? Connaughton's not going to get sent down, Steve, because he has to clear waivers. I don't think we're not going to chance that. So I think that's the main reason why Kierstead was able to go down and not Connaughton, because Connaughton's got to clear waivers. Yeah, so I think Connaughton's 7. I think Connaughton, Nuttavara, 6-1. I prefer Connaughton, to be honest with you. Always talking about Uyghur. Yeah, I don't think I got to remember not to take anything one bad Steve says too seriously. Do I remember Froelich? And I can't read it. Who is that? Rembrandt? Rembrandt. I remember Froelich, but Rembrandt. That's how is that from like what age? What year was that? Because there oh geez. All right, I'm getting too far behind. I'm getting too far behind on the chat. I think I had too much coffee, guys. I think I had too much coffee. My head is buzzing on me. My head is 2009. Yeah, I remember Froelich. For sure. I'm not sold on Nuttavara either, Ollie. His cap hits too much for me. His cap. I was looking at it. Let me be sure, because there go the glasses. There they go. There comes the screenshots and the glasses and everything. Where the hell is Nuttavara? Nuttavara. Oh, that's not. I don't want the non-roster players. Where the hell is he? Let's see. Come on, Nut. Right. Yeah, his salary cap hit is 2.7. 2.7. That is way too much money. That is way too much money. For a 6-7D. Way too much money. And I was looking at the cap space, and I'm looking at I still think we need one more defenseman. We've got plenty of forwards. We've got enough space to where, with the space that we have, if we traded Nuttavara, we'd have like $4 or $5 million in space to pick up an extra defenseman. Nuttavara was traded. Did that? Are you being serious, or are you trolling me? Because I was literally in the middle of a sentence saying, "Don't be surprised if Nuttavara got traded." So Jaws versus Steve in UFC fight. Oh man, Steve, you don't want any of that action. I'm old, but I was a purple belt in judo. You get within a foot and a half of me, you're gonna go flying through a wall. It's reflex. All right, you can't get near me. First of all, I'm too damn small. All right, you can't find me to hit me, and then I'll throw you through a wall. I threw a couple kids. When I was in grade school and learning all the judo throws, it just became like a reflex. And I threw a couple kids, and I threw one kid into a bunk bed set and broke his leg. You're a 69th degree black belt, old man. you smoking? Well, how about we just smoke together? Oh, you can't smoke. That's right. That sucks. Oh, good question. Wait a minute, bud. Hold on a second. Yeah, you're trolling me. You're trolling me. Oh, I see. That's how you got. That's how we got him. Okay. Yeah, you smoke. Yeah, but not the good stuff. Not the good stuff. All right. So I'm seeing Joe is at 2C and Lundell's at 3C. Come on, give Lundell a chance to play with the real players, man. You know. Somebody asked a question. You guys, Fluffy's he's sleeping, and he's snoring, and now he's getting ready to he's going to get ready to bark in his sleep. Somebody had a question. Yeah, Peyton, good question. What was my first reaction to the Bob contract when we signed? I was real, and I'm being honest here because I'm not trying to play like I told you so or anything like that. I was like, okay, I'm happy we got him. Let's see what he does. Anytime you pay that much money for a guy, you're going to be nervous about it. That's a lot of money, right? And we had already just drafted Knight. So I was tepid. I believe I was tepid. I'd have to go back. I'm sure I did a video about it. I wasn't like one of the super duper excited. I wasn't like that. I was like, okay, that's the guy we got. I hope that's the right move. We got Bob before Knight, or did we get one way or the other, man? I always get confused. I thought, no, we got Knight before Bob. Yeah, Bud's correct. Let's go to Google. Let's see. I'm gonna end this. This is good. Okay. Panthers draft Knight. All right, we drafted Knight on, what was the date? Come on, Google. June 21st. June 21st, 2019. I'm going by a YouTube video here. But that's what it looks like. And then signed Bubba Brewski. Come on, it should auto spell here. You guys know what I'm saying. It's going to make me spell out the whole damn thing. Bobrovsky agreed to the contract on, come on, NHL.com, load the page, stupid internet. July 1st. July 1st. I was right, Steve. We got Knight first. Yeah, we did, bro. Draft, Hey, Steve, you want to bet me some money? Steve, bro, one bad Steve. Somebody stop Steve. Somebody stop him, please. Yeah, insert name is alive. Insert name is alive. Somebody stop poor Steve. Steve, man, what I would do right now is I would go search Google and then delete your comments, and we will all pretend you didn't say any of those things. That's my promise to you, since you're a good supporter of the channel, is everybody just pretend Steve didn't say any of that. Just put Steve in the bathroom. Somebody asked the question that I wanted to. Oh, Robbie, yeah, my thoughts on Gibson. You prefer Fender. Cute. That's good. That's good. Gibson, I was sad to see Monty go. Maybe he'll get a better chance there, especially now with Carey Price, in question, short term, long term, all of that. I was sad to see Monty go. Gibson looks, he looks like an AHL goalie. We got two good goaltenders. Good, very good, excellent, elite. One of those four describes our goaltenders, depending on how they're playing. So I'm good with them. Solid, nothing spectacular. But yeah, Imagine if we would have signed Panarin instead of Bob. No, imagine if we would have signed any of the other goalies that were available for half the money. For half the money, right? It was clear long before that Bob was going to the Panthers, so he was right. But that's still the point remains, Robin, in the sense that if Talon knew he was fixing to sign Bobrovsky to that contract, he still drafted Knight first. So he created that. He created it. He created that problem. If he could have said, well, we just drafted our goalie of the future, we didn't have to give somebody $10 million. He could have given like Robin Lehner $5 million. You see what I'm saying? That would have worked out better, I think. Is Vilcoon the most underrated Panther goalie? His numbers were insane. I had to agree with you there, man. Vilcoon was good. Vilcoon was a good goalie on some bad teams. He was a good goalie on some bad teams. Mike, Leonard, exactly, man. Yeah, Vilcoon. We this franchise, and that's why it's so much fun now, is because we've had the goalie without the players, and then we've had the players without the goalie, and then we got Luongo back just at the end, and that we just couldn't make it work, and then we blew it up, and we're just now finally getting back to where we should have, would have, could have been all those years ago before we traded Stu Barnes. Robin, let's see. Yeah, no. One bad Steve. Oh, I'm taking a screenshot. Screenshot of Steve saying I was wrong. Wow, I got it. In. Oh, man, guys. I had too much coffee. I definitely had too much coffee. It's a good thing this is a preseason game, because the intro or the recap might be a little crazy if it was a regular season game. Definitely. I got a lawnmower in my chest right now. I definitely had too much coffee. Oh, well, what the hell? You think Vilcoon and Gibson are comparable? You mean like size-wise or something? 10 minutes to puck. I got you, brother. But Talon also knew Bob was going to suck. That's here's the thing with Bob. I'm gonna be nice to Bob because, number one, I saw a picture of his wife, so I want to be friends with Bob. Number two, he just had a baby, so I'm gonna be nice to Bob. Here's my thing with I said this, I've been saying it. You guys probably sick of hearing me say it. My concern is that he's going to do so well during the regular season that he gets the playoff games, and then he's going to do what he does in the playoffs, which is not do good. So on one hand, I want Bobrovsky to do really well, but on the other hand, I would prefer him to do good and Spencer Knight to do so much better that they have to put Spencer Knight in for the playoffs, because Bobrovsky's years that he's done exceptional in the regular season, he butchers it in the playoffs. So I'm just watching it, and like everybody's going to be all excited. And if I say anything bad about Bob while he's doing good, everybody's going to give me shit. And like Eddie Murphy said about Stevie Wonder, you want to impress me? Take the wheel for a while. Well, Bob, you want to impress me? Do it in the playoffs. Drieger butchered it in the play. Come on. But I'm on top. Drieger's not on the team, man. Spencer Knight didn't butcher it, though, bro. Spencer Knight didn't butcher it. Panthers with 164 points. 82-0-0. That's a bit much. Maybe like 80-0-2. We got to be realistic, Vincent. You know what I mean? How do I think Hoffman's going to do in Montreal? Man, Montreal is such a – I don't like the moves Montreal made. Hoffman does not fit with their style, in my opinion. Now, they needed a goal scorer, certainly, but he doesn't fit their style. I think Montreal, it's one thing with the goalie situation and all that. I think Allen can do okay, but losing Dano. I'm telling you, as soon as I saw that happen, I was thinking, what are they doing? What the hell are they doing? He was the one guy that was really, really going in that final series. I think losing Dano is gonna prove to be really, really bad for them. I mean, I think Hoffman will get his goals, but he doesn't fit that hard work, grinder type mentality that Montreal plays. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. From first to last, where do I see the Atlantic Division ranking? I have that. Good question, Chris. Let's see. Let me see if I can get to that document because I did a video on it. Let me see. Give me a second here. Open. Let's see. I believe I should have my Atlantic Division preview. Doesn't look like it. Damn it. Must be on the other computer. Let me see. No, I got the Metro Division. Let me try one more thing here. No, I bet you I got the Atlantic Division. I never know. I have my laptop and then I have no, it's not here. I have a laptop and then I have a PC, and I never know which computer I put the document on when I'm doing stuff. So I thought I had a document because I already did a video about that. I don't have the Panthers winning. So if I'm going to go you want me to go from first to last, I still think Tampa Bay is going to win the division. I think we're going to be second. Toronto third. I left out Boston. Tampa Bay 1, Florida 2, Boston 3, Toronto 4, Montreal 5, Detroit, Buffalo. Buffalo is last. Who am I missing? They all suck after that. After the top 4 teams, it's just there's like the top 4. There's Buffalo at the bottom and everybody else. It's just like it could be anybody else. One Bad Steve. All right. One Bad Steve broke out the checkbook. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Hey, you guys are chatting so fast. I got to get back to One Bad Steve here. Hold on a second. One Bad Steve paid to play. I love it. Will Barkov score more than 1 goal in the playoffs this season? Shit. I'm gonna come out with this is a hot take. This take is so hot. My hands are burning. Not only will Barkov score more than 1 goal in the playoffs, Barkov will score 2 goals in the first playoff game. Huh? What do you think about that? It's oh man. What do I got? I got a couple minutes here. Okay, how bad is Achari's injury, Chris? We haven't heard the official word yet. Looks like a torn pec. It kind of looked like a torn pec to me. My hope, and this is completely just my take from what I'm looking at and hoping for. If he has to have surgery and he can come back after the Olympic break, rested and healthy, then I think it could turn out to be a little bit of a positive. Your house is on fire. Robin says we're not going to make the playoffs. Wow. Screenshotting. That's 2. I got 2 of y'all this week. This is good. And Jeremy agrees with you, huh? But I'm remembering it, Rod. It's screenshotted. It's there. It's there in perpetuity. But I'm missing Ottawa. That was Matthias playing. What are you playing? Hockey? He can't hear me. He's got his headphones on. Holy crap. I don't know if this mic picked that up. Yeah, that was Matthias. He's playing NHL and probably playing the NHL game. Oh man. All right, guys. You guys really think really think that the Panthers can miss the playoffs? I don't see that happening. No. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Panthers Twitter if it's 96 points and we miss again? First of all, the only good thing that would come out of that is I get to do another 96 points and we're still not getting in wrap. That's about the only good thing that could happen that way. Man, I don't see that happening. Not because we got two goalies. If it was Bobrovsky and Gibson or Bobrovsky and Monty, I'd be like, hey, Bobrovsky, don't do it. It could happen, but not with both. Not with both goalies would have to basically wet the bed for that to happen. So, oh, here we go. Panthers are getting the 8th, and we trade Knight for a 7th round draft pick. God, Steve, jeez. My hot take this year, Mike, is that Kings, Devils, Senators are going to. I agree with you on the Devils for sure, and the Senators aren't. Look, those teams aren't bad. I'm not saying I said they suck, but comparatively, the top of this division, really the top three, is pretty rough. You know what I mean? So yeah, Gene, you got 110, 115 points. I got us at 108. Peyton, what other goalie would I have picked? Well, considering we took Knight, Leonard, and there was somebody else that was available too. It wasn't just Leonard. There was somebody else, and somebody's got to remember. But there was another goalie that got picked up for $5 million, during that offseason. And then we wouldn't have the cap issues. You know what I mean? One bad Steve breaking out the checkbook again. All right. A yearly reminder to everyone that Knight has only played 6 professional games before you hang his jersey in the rafters. Varlamov, exactly, bud. He was 7. Okay. But yeah, true. It was Varlamov. That was the name I couldn't think of. Thank you. One bad Steve is reminding us to be calm about Spencer Knight. That's cool. That's cool. I agree. I agree. He should only get 65, 70 games this year. I absolutely agree with you, man. No, we want Bob to do good, just not that good. I just somehow Spencer Knight has to be the playoff goalie. Somehow he has to be the playoff goalie. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I had way too much coffee. I normally only fill this like a third of the way, and this is a big mug. I really screwed up. I'm gonna be buzzing, and then right around like the third period, I'm gonna be in my chair. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna crash. So, all right, last preseason game. Yeah, that's true, Robin. That's true. We were chanting Monty, Monty, Monty. That's true. That is so true, man. And now he's gone. But let's face it, Knight still looks good. So, all right, guys, last preseason game. Tomorrow's football. And then a lot of work. I've got these next few days, got a big, huge intro coming for the first game. Jeff is helping me, Automatics. So I appreciate you guys coming back and hanging out after the stream went down. I really appreciate that, guys. And thank you, Steve. Much appreciated for the super chats. Brother Gene, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Love you too, my son, Steve. I love everybody. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. And there we go. Okay.